day. I believe all the challengers left equipped to be able to dominate on social media, sales, and marketing. Yes, they don't know everything, but they do know step one, step two, step three. And so sometimes you have to just decide to make the first step, and God will honor the rest. So, hey, y'all, my name is Coach Faye. I am an entrepreneurship and business coach. I love helping visionary entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants unlock the gift of them so they can really be able to make impact and income. And so, yes, today we're going to hop into it. I want to talk to you about how to get out of your own way as an entrepreneur. I want you to understand that a lot of times there's nothing blocking you. There's literally nothing there. There's an invisible wall of limiting self-belief. For years, I stayed trapped behind that wall. I stayed stuck on what if, what could have been. I don't know about that. Doubt and fear and blaming, justifying, complaining held me hostage, to be honest. Like a hostage, like caught in a chokehold, like not even kidding. And so it took a lot of working on myself, a lot of going before the Lord, asking God just to help me get out of my own way. And a lot of times, if you have failed to break forth, it's a lot of that got to do with yourself. You got to get out of your own way. You got to get out of your own head. And I want to tell you 4 things to help you get out of your own way as an entrepreneur so that you can step forward and make the income and the impact that God's destined for you to make. So number 1, you got to trust God's plan. Okay. And that's looking at Proverbs 3:5-6. Okay. Stop overthinking and trust that God is leading you. God's already told you what to do. Most of y'all be like, I'm going to go pray. I'm going to go fast again. And a lot of times praying and fasting is great. But a lot of times, if we're truthful, we just are afraid to make the next step. We just don't know. We're uncomfortable with making the next step because it don't make sense. And I know when it don't make sense, especially for intellectual, we can mess our own stuff up. We can jeopardize our own future. We can literally be literally hold our future hostage. We can be what's blocking us. And I encourage you today, stop doing that. You need to begin to pray and ask God for wisdom instead of doubting yourself. I want you to start doubting your doubts. When a doubt comes, I need you to immediately reject it. Because what we've been trained to do is to fully embrace them and be like, oh, that is a good way to think of it. Is it really though? Or is it just a program that you've been programmed from a long time ago that's replaying itself and literally costing you your future? And so I want you to take one step at a time and let the Lord guide every step. Because I promise you, every single time you trust God to guide your step and you like, okay, this is so uncomfortable, God, but I'm going to do it anyways. I'm telling you, I can promise you, God will never allow his children to be embarrassed or to look stupid or to fall. His word will never fall because he's undefeated. He's never lost a battle. He can't lie. So if you would trust the Lord and trust that the gift of you are capable enough to do what God told you to do, I promise you it's going to be okay. Step 2, I need you not only to trust God's plan, but I need you to take action. This is according to James 2:7. And so faith without works is dead. And so if you saying you got faith and you ain't moving, then let me know you ain't got faith. Because faith without works nullifies everything. Okay? It makes it where it's like, yeah, you went through all that, you got that prophetic word, you got all this right here, but you ain't moving, which lets me know you don't believe. Lets me know you don't trust God. And so you gotta move. Like I always tell people, bust a move, bro. Like, what are you sitting back waiting for? Let God know I have faith in you. And so I trust what you told me to do. I'm gonna take the next step forward. And I live by this. It's the ready, fire, aim, like framework. And that's a book actually. So go get it. The book teaches you about why it's so important that you got to move even when it's not perfect, even when you don't understand, even when it's uncomfortable. You got to bust the first move. You think I was comfortable doing this challenge? Do you think I was comfortable launching my coaching program, my coaching, like in general? It was so many doubts, so much chatter in my mind of the enemy telling me you can't do it. What if nobody supports you? What if you can't get the transformation for your clients? So many things were coming to me. But I had to make a decision that I'm going to do it and I don't care. I want you to just make a move. Just take a step. Tomorrow, I challenge you. Take a step in your business. And so stop wasting time trying to be perfect. Okay? God blesses action. God will bless your action, but you got to move. You got to do something. You got to stop sitting back waiting for it to be perfect, because it's never going to be perfect. Like we said yesterday, there's never a perfect time. There's never a perfect moment. Nothing is perfect until you get to heaven. And so you got to trust that the Lord has you, okay? And so even small steps forward is better than staying stuck. Imperfect action is better than perfect procrastination. We can sit back and we can recalibrate and recalculate and reorganize and restructure all we want. But where's the income producing activities? A lot of times we get caught up and we want to organize to this. Make sure the aesthetics cute. Make sure the logo's right. Make sure the colors is right. I'm here to tell you, that cute logo ain't getting you no money. That cute logo ain't getting you paid. Those brand colors, they cute, but it's costing you. So what are the income producing activities that you need to do every day, and do them? Do them, okay? One step at a time. It ain't gonna always be comfortable. And sometimes you may be discouraged. You're like, man, Faye, don't nobody show up. Stop looking at the likes and the watches and the views. Focus on the inputs. You so worried about the outputs, what's coming, that you're not focused on. Man, I've been consistent for a month. Yeah, I'm so proud of myself that I've been consistent for a month in doing what God told me to do. Like, I'm so proud of myself, because I remember a time when your girl couldn't get consistent for nothing. I had a shiny object syndrome, like a little junkie. You would have thought I was smoking something, because I was like, ooh, real estate, ooh, wholesaling, ooh, Bitcoin, ooh, Forex, all over the place, get nowhere. But I made a decision. I'm doing this. I don't care. I'm doing it, and I'm going to boss up, and I'm going to be a multi-7-figure coach. And all the coaches that I coach and all the entrepreneurs that I'm able to coach and help, they will be 6, 7, and even 8-figure earners. And I'm going to make it happen, because I'm going to take the first step. And so you got to trust God, and you got to take action. The third thing you got to do is renew your mind. Romans 12:2. Replace fear with speaking God's promises over your life. So many times we speak death. We don't even realize. You don't even realize you're sowing death. You sowing a curse through your own mouth. You are prophesying over your future. But what are you prophesying? What are you saying? Watch what you're saying. Watch your mouth. And so you got to stop thinking negative. That's hard to do without renewing your mind. And so God says in his word that you are chosen, you are strong, and you are able. God would never send you to earth if he didn't think you were capable of fulfilling the promise on your life. And so what is it that's holding you back? It's nothing but you. You in your own way. You in your own head. Get out of your head and just start doing. Stop thinking, start doing. It's literally that simple. And so the last thing you need to do is surround yourself with the right people. I cannot tell you how important this is. And some of your friends gonna be mad at you. They ain't gonna understand, and that's okay. We don't live for people. We ain't no people pleasers in 2025. Okay, we don't care nothing about none of that. We love and honor our friends and our family, but when it comes to our destiny and it comes to our future, we do not operate and move based off how they feel. Feelings are fleeting. We make a decision and we stick to it. And so you got to surround yourself with people who get it. Not saying they got to understand everything, but they understand what it means to be an entrepreneur. They understand the late nights. They understand the hardships. They understand why you can't make it to little JJ's birthday party. They understand why you can't be at every family function. They understand why you build it. They may not understand the full picture, but they like, you know what? I'm in the trenches with you. Where your trench friends at? Do you have trench friends, meaning the people in the trenches with you? Are you the only entrepreneur in your circle? And the rest of your friends are employee-minded people, fixed-minded people? Are you the only fixed-minded person in your circle? Because if you are, that's a problem. If you are, that's a huge problem, and you need to pivot. You need to find another circle. I'm not saying throw them away, but what I am saying is you slick might want to rethink that friendship and go ask God to bring new friends. I remember when I started praying, asking God for entrepreneurial mompreneurs, people who love God, people who wanted to get married to under their husband or were married to under their husband, and people who understood what it meant to be a mom. Because I want to have all God called me to have. I am a Proverbs 31 woman. I want to do it God's way. And I don't care what nobody think. I believe that as a woman of God, we can be a loving, serving, submissive bride to our husbands. We can nurture and raise beautiful, amazing children that will be giants in the land for the kingdom of God. And thirdly, we can build a huge business empire. Does it take like time and prioritizing and scheduling and mentorship? Absolutely. But I'm willing to do the work to get it done. Even tonight, y'all, I don't know if you can hear it. My voice is so raspy. Your girl ain't feeling the best. But I don't stop doing what God told me to do because I don't feel like it. We keep moving. We move forward regardless of how we feel because we don't go based off our feelings. And that's a lot of y'all problem. You always feel something. Oh, I feel like this. Oh, I feel like that. Shut up. Get out of your feelings and get into a decision. Make a decision and stick with it. Burn the boats, burn the bridges, burn all that stuff down so that you can focus on what God called you to in this season. And I'm coming for you because I believe that you have something in you. And it is time for you to unleash what God's called you to do in this season. And a lot of you all be running to break down the pulpit. You want to start a church. You want to do this. And that's great. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of y'all are called to the marketplace and you're too afraid to unleash and release the gift that God gave you for the marketplace. The marketplace is a bigger mission field than the church because a lot of people ain't coming to church. A lot of people ain't going to come to church unless a marketplace evangelist speak the gospel, preach the gospel to them. So while you jockeying for a position in church or while you hating on somebody who built whatever God told them to build, why are you not picking up the tools that God gave you to build what God called you to build? Yes, I'm in your face because I believe that there's something in you. You got to release it in Jesus' name. And I don't know how I got on that, but let me get back focused, okay? And so you want to surround yourself with the right people. According to Proverbs 27, verse 17, you need to find a coach, find a mentor, find friends, a faith-based community, business community. And I got one. If you want to join mine, I literally just opened it tonight. It's called The Empire. You can join a community or you can join the 3-month intensive coaching program. And so if you want more information, to put info, put Empire, and I'll literally make sure you get up in there, okay? And so you want to find people that can help pour into you. A lot of times we're surrounded by all these people who take from us. It's like they drain the life out of you. Aren't you tired of that? I know I'm tired of always having to sit and be emotionally dumped on or sit and people just taking all my resources, all my energy, all my time. They always want something. You need to be around people who pour into you. And if you are in a needing situation at this time in your life, you need to be working on how do you get out of that always needing something for somebody else's situation? How do you begin to pour into other people? What do you have in your hand that you can pour where you're not always draining people? Okay. And so if you're in a situation that lets me know you have not grown the way you need to grow, you do not have the community you need to have, and you got some here. You literally are holding yourself back. You in your own way, you in your own head, and it's time to get out of there, okay? And so don't do stuff alone. Stop saying, all I got is myself. I'm on my own. No, you're not. God said we're never alone. What you talking about? God created us for connection, for community. The first thing God said to Adam, it's not good for him to be alone. So why you over here talking about something? I don't fool with women. I don't fool with this person. All I got is me and mine. You sound crazy. Get in a community where you can be held accountable, where you can be called up, where you can be put in position where you can grow. Because birds of a feather flock together. So who are you flocking around? You run a bunch of chickens, or you run a bunch of ducks, or you run a bunch of geese, or are you run eagles that will cause you to begin to fly and become who you need to become? And so I'm actually still looking for the rooms. I'm looking for the rooms where I can be the most uncomfortable. And I'm like, Lord, open the doors in Jesus' name. Because I'm ready to take hold of what God called me to in 2025. I'm done playing small. I'm done not showing up for myself and for my family and for my followers and for my tribe. I know I got to lead. I got to be the example. A lot of times you don't want to be the example because you're afraid you're going to look stupid. You're afraid you're going to fail. You're afraid something going to happen bad. But I had to get past that because I knew that I have a trailblazing anointing for business. And granted, I may not know everything, but guess what? I'm a student. I can go figure it out. And so you got to get over trying to do everything alone. Where is your clan? Where is your tribe? Where is your pack? If you don't have one, I invite you to join mine. You can follow my Facebook and my social medias for free, or you can get into the community where you got real entrepreneurs. Okay. And so the right people will push you to grow and keep you accountable. Accountability and community are essential, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You can't build on an island, baby. If you don't have a team of people around you, it's going to be hard for you. I'm telling you right now, you can do it, but it's going to be real hard. But I'm encouraging you, surround yourself with the right people. And so God already gave you everything you need. And did you hear that? God already put in you everything that you need. Ain't that cool? And so stop waiting and walk in your purpose today. I will see y'all tomorrow, same time. Y'all are amazing. Have a great night. Bye bye, y'all.